You know what? I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was all going to be too much. And honestly, at this point, I don't know if I can be bothered anymore. I think I'm just done with it, if I'm honest. I think I'm done. You see, ultimately, my original plan was to come here and kind of change the landscape, but I wasn't really sure where I wanted to go with it and what exactly I was looking to change about the landscape. After some time, I ended up having a little think, and I realized that the color of mycelium really it's kind of boring and somewhat ugly, and kind of requires like a good match with blocks with it to make it seem more interesting. And I just didn't like it. And the reason why I chose the Mushroom Island wasn't because I wanted mushroom related stuff. It was to not have to deal with mob spawning all the time. Okay, so with the objective of mob spawning now taken care of, being on the Mushroom Island, we now have the opportunity to have some fun with the landscape. Now, we're standing in front of the farming area, which I built a couple episodes ago, and I think it's something... it was kind of like the starter to a project of something that I wanted to consider, and having a look at it and seeing how I kind of worked with the design that I was given or thinking of, I think it was a success. I think it worked pretty well. I think it looks good, and I think it's time to expand. So the idea now is we're gonna make some changes to the Mushroom Island. We're gonna turn all of this, and I mean all of it, into grass. Now, it probably doesn't seem like a big project if you're not 100% sure of how big this Mushroom Island is, but it's a huge project, and it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of patience. I might have some struggles along the way. I might have a breakdown at some point and say it's probably not worth doing any of this, but who knows? But the idea essentially is that we want to undertake this project, and then we're going to obviously landscape it as much as we can after. So obviously I thought I'd just fill you guys in, because what's going to take place from now on is me essentially beginning our journey into replacing every single block on top of this Mushroom Island somewhere or another. It's going to happen. So this is it. This is the first big project. Let's see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure I won't have any breakdowns. I don't think anything's going to go wrong, right? So we're going to get started on the island outside of the storage area. I think this is a good place to get things going because there's a fair amount of mycelium to cover around here at least. So we're going to get things going with this area because this is kind of looking a little bit bland. You see, if you have a look at it from the top, it's like this like really flat, very like uninspiring circle thing or whatever. And if you even have a look at the back, you can see how my building techniques are exposed because it looks so short. It looks really weird. It needs to be brought out a lot more as well, but I'm gonna get with just trying to terraform a little bit from here, and then what I'm essentially gonna do is maybe bring some of these hills like this down a little bit, and then I'll keep some of the dirt reserves from there. I might even get rid of like a whole bunches of areas like this that don't really serve too much of a purpose for me. But yeah, and one more addition to actually changing the mycelium will mean that the mushroom don't spawn on here anymore. And that actually means I might be able to make a mushroom farm, because getting golden carrots is kind of annoying now. I really hate trading with villagers, which is another issue we're going to be addressing very soon. I've made a new solution to make villager trading a little bit easier for at least me. And yeah, this was a great temporary setup. And though I think it's a very cool looking build, at least in my opinion, we're definitely going to change things up here. Okay, so let's begin with this then. we've come in everything. I have officially taken over most of this little island area with grass blocks. It looks pretty good actually. It looks like I've done a pretty good job. It's almost impossible trying to keep the mycelium from growing before the grass blocks for some reason. I did, however, end up thinking of a solution, which was I had to layer like dirt blocks on top of the mycelium, and then that way the grass would spread without having to worry about the mycelium trying to take over. However, things do look a little bit rough around here and there, but that's something I can focus on later on. The main thing is actually trying to get rid of most of the mycelium, so it's just pretty much grass everywhere. It's actually going to be fairly easy going forward because all of the flat areas are like are pretty much just replace or destroy and replace, destroy and replace. So this actually like big patches like this should be really easy to do. But I say they should be, obviously, because everything should be easy, but most things aren't. So we'll see how that ends up turning up. Alright guys, so we're taking a little break from the grass placing to take care of some business that should have been taken care of a long time ago. One that should have been a long time ago, and the other being one that's probably about right on time. So we're going to have to take care of a little bit of duties, and in order to do that we're going to need a couple things. One of them is a name tag, well, 2 name tags actually, which means we're also going to be needing an anvil, because obviously we're not going to be naming the thing Schmucks, are we? Which is what the pre-existing name for this tag is. So we're not going to name it Schmuck. The first thing we're going to do, the vote is in, and we are officially going to name the snowman in our storage area. So we are introducing into our storage area Froyo. So Froyo will be joining will be in our place permanently. I'm glad everyone agreed with that name. I also agreed, very cool name. So we're going to go ahead and stick Froyo on our snowman. Excuse me, Froyo, you are officially a part of my storage area. I would highly appreciate you stop standing on all the pressure plates. You're probably lagging out my while doing this. So I would much appreciate that you just maybe hang around over here. You know, there's a nice little space here, carpet. You know, you probably like the feel of it on your feet or something. Well, not your feet. You know, it might be, it might feel nice. There you go. See? Feels good, right? Excellent. Here there now. So for the second name tag, we're going to need to head out a little bit further into this direction. And we're going to have to visit our good old subscriber island, because we haven't actually been here for a little while. And I haven't actually done much work in here since the last time we were here. It is something we're going to do, don't worry. It's not something I'm just going to abandon. I know I start stuff and tend to not finish it, but it will be taken care of for sure. So what we came over for is for one of these lovely gentlemen over here. We are introducing one more villager into Subscriber Island. 90 Ernst, you will now be my new subscriber on here. I'm just looking up how to spell your name. I knew it was 90 Ernst, but I don't know how to spell it. So 90 Ernst, welcome to Subscriber Island. You have been awarded for being a loyal sub, and we like those around here. So you will be, I'm going to give you the farmer. I've already done some trading with him, so he's in my good books. I think I'm in his good books too. He's giving me a discount, which means that he is definitely going to work. So, sir, if you wouldn't mind stepping out, you have been selected. No, no, no. Come back here. You're not allowed. You have not been selected, sir. You are to wait idly by until something else happens. So please stay there. No. 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 Excuse me, sir. There we go. Now you can come with me, Ernst. There we go. See, I knew you were a good guy. I knew you'd listen. So the one thing I'm a little bit worried about at the moment is that these lovely subscribers of mine are hanging around in this island, and I haven't given them any protection in our own little like village over here. Haven't put up any walls. It's going to be a little bit confusing of what I'm going to do, because I do eventually need to sort something out. Although he does have a bed, which means I'm going to have to give you a bed too, Ernst. Give me one sec. I'm gonna give you a bed. We're going to put you here. We're going to put you in our second biggest house around the village. Although this is probably about the same size as that in some way. Not really. Yep, go on. That's your house, man. Go on. Go ahead and enjoy. I'm going to go get you a bed. Wait right here. Hey, dude, I got you a bed. So come on through. We're just going to put it right there for you. Now, like the center of the room for you. You can enjoy that, and you now have somewhere to stay safe. If a zombie comes, go in here, close the doors. You're going to be fine. Okay? Good. whilst we're here, we might as well come check out our boy Oreo Dip. How you doing? Everything okay? I might have to take you up on an offer on some of these trades. I think you deserve a diamond badge, so we're gonna have to do some trading with you. In fact, before I forget, let me quickly do that right now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and right some wrongs, obviously, because I made some mistakes here. So number one, we're gonna go ahead and place this composter down, so our boy 90 Ernst has got somewhere to do his little harvesting and whatnot, and you're good to trade. And for my guy here, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade you. Wait, you're not gonna go diamond yet, because I don't think I can get you there. I don't think I have enough emeralds to do trading and stuff, so let's see how that goes and see what we can do. Oh, we're getting further. So I think just buying one of these should get you over the edge, and there we are. You're now a diamond stonesmith. I don't know, you're the diamond. You're now the highest rank of villager there can be, and you have the greatest honor. So I am glad that you are now top villager in the village, and obviously you will follow soon, sir, but I don't think I can do anything with you. I don't think I have enough. I could probably trade some carrots, but yep, that didn't get very far. So we will be back to upgrade you eventually, but in the meantime, welcome to Subscriber Island, and I hope you guys are good friends. I'll see you later, maybe never. Now that we've taken care of business at Subscriber Island, and Froyo has now been named and officially entered into our storage area, we can now continue with the grass coverage situation. I thought it'd be nice to break it into parts. So what you saw earlier was basically just part one. That was just the introduction of the grass to the mycelium island, if you will. And now that it has been introduced, we're going to go into part two, where we expand it just a little bit further in. Okay guys, so I have decided to take a break from laying grass down, as at this point I am pretty sick and tired. It's a lot of work, guys. I've been doing this for like 6 days, not consistently in some cases. Some cases I've done it like over the space of like yesterday and today. I did like maybe good 8 hours or 9 hours getting over these little lumps over here, and then trying to fill all this in is a lot of work. I actually have some other stuff that I wanted to get onto doing, but it required some more resources. And I'm going to be honest, at this point I'm kind of getting pretty sick of gathering certain resources in this game. For example, sand and dirt. Obviously at the moment, as you can see, dirt is now the new, you know, non-renewable item that I need a lot of. So obviously I decided I'm not going to do anything weird with dirt. I'm not going to dupe dirt in any way, so I'm not going to try and mess around with that at all. I do, however, want to start duping something else. Now I know I said last time that I was pretty much sticking to just duping shulk shells. I did mention something else in that video as well, which I am probably going to start going ahead with now. It's gotten to the point where I don't really want to go around, spend hours and hours farming for certain things or gathering certain resources, you know, just for it to be gone in seconds. And I think I've made a certain decision at this point, and I feel like I want to tell you guys about it. We're going to be undertaking a new project. This project is going to be taking place in the end. It's going to take kind of half place. It's going to half place in the end, and then it's going to be half placed in the overworld. So we're going to be required to be doing a little bit of work now. So if you are wondering what the plan is to do, I am going to be duping sand. We're not going to mess around with gravel, as it's kind of unfair, and I don't need to put the effort into duping it anymore, as it is renewable. So we're going to go ahead and stick to the renewable source via the piglin bartering. But as like I said, as sand takes so much time, and I need a lot of TNT to start on another project very soon, which is going to be the Wither Skeleton Farm. So you can probably tell by the theme of this right now, things are starting to get larger. Projects are probably going to be a lot bigger, and honestly, spending hours and hours and hours and hours trying to get sand is really annoying, and it kind of puts me off doing really big projects. Now I do understand, you know, a lot of people play their own way, and they decided that they don't want to do it that way. Hey, for me, if the feature's in the game, I think it's an option that you can use and exploit. You know, it's not like it's easy. It's going to take a lot of work to set everything up, and you best believe I'm going to make it look real good too. So it's not like I'm just going to make it a really lackluster effort just to get like a really precious resource in abundance. Begin, we need to head over to the stronghold. So here we are in the portal room, and you can see we haven't really done any work. This is still pretty much exactly how it was when I first found it. I pretty much have just been using it as it normally should. So I wanted to start things off by actually destroying the portal frames first of all. Apparently it's a lot easier now, as you can use a mushroom and it should grow and destroy the portal block fairly easily. So we're going to go ahead and give that a try and see what happens. So I am correct. I believe I would need to place a block of mycelium or something right there. Going to be needing some bone meal, so let's go ahead and grab that. And then all I think I have to do is place this and bone meal. And just like that, there you go. The first side of frame is broken. That was a lot easier than I thought. I'm gonna be honest. Fortunately, the job isn't done just yet, as we still need to get rid of all four sides. We're going to be going for a full steam ahead system, so we're going to be able to get like a good amount of sand very quickly, as opposed to just having to leave it to AFK for a long time. All right, so I don't think this is going to work. I think I'm going to have to push these walls back and give it a bit more space for this to grow. Oh, just as I said that didn't take very much work at all. And apparently you don't need to do that. It is as easy as just placing things down. There we are. Now I'm hoping that the rest of this should be just as easy. I'm going to be honest, this is all going a lot smoother than I thought. I'm a little bit sus at this point. Things don't usually go that well. So, here we go. Our first issue. Oh, looks like we are done with that too. The good thing is we're still definitely going to have a lot of work to do. Essentially, we're going to have to push this room to a slightly wider space. And then we're going to need to obviously make the duping machine. And then we're still going to want things to look nice as well in this room. So we're going to go ahead and start a little project in this area. So I guess it's, you know, we've had enough time with the base as of recent. So I decided that we're going to go ahead and take a little break from the whole base scenario. And we will work on both this side of stuff and in the end. And my friends, there we have it. Everything is done fairly easily. There was very little effort to put into that. And again, I'm pretty suspect about it, because when things go that well, it just doesn't seem right. But there we have it. We have a portal with no frames, and we're going to go ahead and take advantage of this with a duping system. So I'm going to go into a creative test world and see what I can think of. If there's anything worth me trying to build, I'll give it a go first. But there are definitely some quicker machines from people like Ilmango, so I might just go ahead and copy one of those ones. But I'm going to give it a go anyway. If there's anything worth me showing you, I'm going to cut to clip right now. If not, then we'll be back here again. Okay, so we just made a quick trip back to the base to get the beacon. We're going to go ahead and hollow out the room quite a bit. We're going to have I want to make a nice bit of space so we can design something cool around the farm and just have a nice portal room in general. So I thought it'd be a good idea. Let's get a beacon going. We'll have enough space, and that way I won't feel annoyed by trying to hollow out a massive room. So we're gonna go ahead and just grab this beacon, and we're gonna go and set one up on the other side. Alright guys, so I thought I'd give you a quick update on what's going on so far. I'm sure you've been seeing all the little clips that I've been taking of what I've done. I didn't want to go for the typical square room again. I kind of wanted to experiment a little bit with the shape and what the kind of design I'm going to use. So yeah, I've just kind of cut out this little diamond shape, and then we're basically gonna figure out the entire shape of it, and then we're gonna get rid of as much ceiling here as we can. I think the idea is probably going to be go as high as I can find, which is about that much, which should be good enough. Maybe if we're gonna add, we might go a little bit higher, to be honest. I might try and see if I can go one more higher. But then that should do the job. If I can actually make the ceiling that I want at that height, that should be good. But yeah, I'm just going to continue with this, and I'll be back once I have shaped out the room. And just like that, we have the whole room hollowed out, and we also have the initial design for the floor ready to go. So this is just kind of giving me an outline of how I want to kind of maybe go with the room. I might change up some of these blocks for some more end related kind of blocks, but then again, I might just mix the two in. I haven't really gotten like a full idea of what I want to do yet, so I'm just going to leave that until my creativity starts to flow again, and then we'll pick up with this room. Still haven't set up the duping system just yet. I'm going to leave that until later on. So now that we have two big projects going side by side, because this project number one is going to be pretty big considering the decoration that's going to be required in this room. So this might be like a good like 1 day room. And then I've also got to set up the room on the other side in the end. And obviously that's going to have to look good too. I may even hold off on making that look good because I do at some point want to destroy the entire end island and build like a whole new base spawn area there anyway. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm just going to go ahead and play it by ear. But I do know one thing. I think I'm going to be ending this episode right now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.